So here's a T-64. I don't know what like condition these are in, that these guys couldn't refurbish and reuse these like right now, because obviously they're in a position where they need it. Like literally I've seen these, I've seen these, I've seen these. I assume I've seen these, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen active Ukrainian T-64s. I don't think. I've seen one tank being towed around, but like all this is modern enough that they could definitely use all this like right now. So I'm guessing the internals on this stuff is pretty fucked. Maybe there's no engines or something like that, but I'm just gonna walk around and show you guys what I'm doing today, I guess. Oh yeah, this one looks like it's, oh yeah, see, this one's destroyed. This one's been knocked out by something. Maybe in the Donbass, I don't know. Oh, this one looks like somebody died in there too, probably. But this is a lot of what the equipment looks like now. Like in this war that's happening right now. You'll see a lot of this kind of stuff going around. I don't know what that restaurant is, but it looks pretty interesting. I think they're giving out free food to old people. A lot of restaurants in town are doing that right now, where they just give old people free food. So this is like, there's the armor that I was just talking about. They got some more coming up that I'll look at right now that looks like just totally fucked. There's like a BTR-2 just on no wheels, just sitting on the ground, and a BMP that's fucked. But right behind me, some really old cannons. I don't know when they're from. It probably says right here, actually. Hey, Gopnik, come. What this say? Live translation for you guys. What does it mean? What language is that?
Bastion Bram.
Bastion Bram, whatever that's supposed to mean. This is dead air. You're waiting. It's from 5? A 5-year-old made this. Let's see how long it takes her. What does it say? All right, we'll never know. That's impossible to know. Nobody can read it. It's unintelligible.
Something.
Oh, wait, no, maybe she... It's okay, we can just say nobody knows. 18th century? You couldn't, okay. It's from the 18th century.
And now we know.
There you go. It's been deciphered. Dead BMPs. Dead BTR. MLRS. I don't know what kind it is. Ukraine, they win. So that giant statue to the right for you guys of me is closed. They do not allow people near that area. There's a bunch of old World War II artillery that they have pointed to the air. It looked like anti-tank guns, but it might be actually howitzers, I don't know. But can't go there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually pull a video out today. We'll see. We'll see what I can do with the rest of my day off. So directly across from that church I was talking about, there's this, which is a Vietnam War, or not Vietnam, sorry. It's an Afghan War memorial for all the Soviet soldiers who died. So it says right here, it says right here, 1979 to 1989. That was basically how long the Afghan War lasted for them. And this is a memorial to all the Soviets that died there. I don't know if this is a list of names of like all the ones from Kiev, but as you can see, there's an enormous amount, and it goes all the way around back to the other side. This is a beautiful church. It was actually made in like the year 1000 and like 51, I think is what the Wikipedia said for it when she showed it. So this is a 1,000-year-old church. Right now you can't go inside because they're probably using it as like a refugee center, because there is still a lot of refugees and stuff floating around the city. But it's super old, very beautiful. It's enormous. It's a big like complex. It goes all the way over there. You can kind of see through the trees, the other one. But it's just a big complex of stuff here. in Ukraine. You come. You want drink? You come coffee hub. Best hub. Highly recommend. You can come. They have hot dogs here at Coffee Hub. Do it. Those who know. The city's pretty much come back to normal at this point, honestly. Like, when I first got here, there was no streets, or no cars in the streets. There was no traffic. There was really no foot traffic. There wasn't people out here just walking around. Now, most of the restaurants have opened back up. Not all. You still see a few press cars just sitting around. But it definitely feels like it's back to normal life here, I'd say. My intention was to try to show Ukrainian traditional food, but that doesn't seem to be working out. So instead, I'm going to show you their second traditional food, Georgian food, which is basically like any American would think of Mexican food. They just have them everywhere. There's Georgian restaurants literally everywhere. Next, like just up the street from this Georgian restaurant is another Georgian restaurant. They're everywhere. It's their Mexican food. So we're gonna eat that. You're welcome. Not gonna be exactly a spectacular food review, but I've got basically kebabs. My friend's got a hookah. I'll let you know what these kebabs are like. Souvlaki is what they're called. They smell really good, actually. Definitely worth it. Definitely enjoy them. They're good. If you come out here, get souvlaki. Or if you go to Georgia, maybe it's better there. I don't know what this bread is called. They came with my souvlaki, but it's a little bit like sweet, and I actually really enjoy it a lot. I'm not usually a big bread guy, but this one's actually really good. Eat bread, kids. Well, I think I might have accidentally forgot to show my main course, but this is the strudel I've gotten for dessert. So I'll let you know if that's any good. A bite, oh strudel. Yeah, it's good. You like your strudel? Strudel's good. Eat strudel. Unfortunately, due to the war and everything, this place is closed. It's normally the Chernobyl, like the National Museum of the Chernobyl incident, basically. I don't know if these are like responding vehicles that were used there or something. I couldn't say. But this is the entrance to the Chernobyl Museum. But, like I said, because of the war, it's all closed. Just like the World War II Museum. The National World War II Museum is closed. Sad day. Next thing. What is that? What is that?
Kiev.
That's Kiev. Okay. Those people are Kiev, apparently. What's the communist thing in the middle? What is it? That's also Kiev. All right, there. From a local named Elizabeth, who looks like this, with pear coat. This is what Kiev is. It's people, no buildings. So one of my friends told me that this is an arch that represents like friendship between Belarus, Russia, and Ukraine. They put a crack in it because Russia's being a naughty boy. This is the Soviet era, which I think that was obvious. But those are like old, historic, important people in Ukrainian history, question mark. And I think that's, I kind of recognize that one at the end. So yeah, I think it is. There you go. Here's Kiev. Not a beautiful skyline, but hey, it's got a skyline, I guess. Excuse you. She didn't like when I said that. Hello. Not necessarily true, but here is a bridge built by a boxer. The mayor or something. What's his name? Vitaly Klitschko. He makes bridge. This is actually a pretty decent view of the town. My friend from the city said that some of the people didn't like that the bridge cost so much when Klitschko had it installed. I argued, I think it's a very good point for tourism. I think this is definitely the best view of the city I've seen so far. I think the only way it could be beaten is probably from that giant lady with the sword. Maybe inside there you have a better view, but I think that's going to be closed for the rest of the time that I'm here. So I'm not going to be able to I'm not going to be able to show you guys that.
You like?
Yeah, it's all right. Gopnik, beautiful city, kind of. Goblin, Gopnik, Pekot. Very nice. I like it. It's a good view. On this nice little walkway overlooking the city, there's a really beautiful church here. I actually haven't gone into any of the churches here in Kiev. Maybe I'll correct that along the way. This one's called Andreevska. And it's Orthodox, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? It doesn't have the line on the crosses. It doesn't have the second.
Pravoslav.
What does that mean?
Orthodox.
Okay, so this is an Orthodox church, which makes sense because these people are Orthodox. But very, very beautiful walkway up here. Highly recommend checking it out.
From this.
They come from this. 1747 is when construction of it started. So it's not super old, but it's pretty old. Natural habit of the Gopnik. Slav squat. This is literally how she defaulted to sitting down when we had a bench. Like that was not asked of her. She just did this.
Not gently.
Not gently. Look at that, it's so Soviet. The only way to Gopnik in style, Adidas. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, my favorite music.
Well, I am officially on my way out of Ukraine. I stayed here a few months and now I'm gonna head back to the US. I'm probably gonna go through a few places in Europe on my way out. Probably show you guys around those. But for right now, I am in Uzgorod or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. On the border with Slovakia. I just got off the train, the old Soviet train, and probably go around today. I'm a little over encumbered and I don't plan on spending the night here. I'm definitely going to be in Slovakia by tomorrow or by tonight. So I really have no idea how long I'll be here for.